Kylie, a frantic rescue attempt in Duluth was not enough. This morning, a Hudson girl and her father are dead after an apparent drowning in Lake Superior. This happened late yesterday afternoon at Park Point. First responders said when they arrived around 4:30, a girl told them that her dad and younger sister went into the lake, but they hadn't been seen for about 10 minutes. It took them about an hour to find the missing girl and 90 minutes to find her father. At one point, two first responders were thrown out of their boat by the strong waves.
We initiated a rescue effort along with the Coast Guard and St. Louis County Rescue Squad about 90 minutes into the effort, and it was really tough because the waves are about 6-7 feet and cresting.
One of the rescuers who fell out of his boat was taken to the hospital to be treated for possible water in his lungs. Waves so high in this area yesterday, the Duluth Fire Department had issued a red flag warning due to high risk for riptides. The man who died was 38 and from Osceola, Wisconsin. His daughter was just 10 from Hudson. Their names have not yet been released as the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office continues their investigation.
Tonight, people will come together in Minneapolis to remember an Australian woman shot and killed by a police officer. The life of 40-year-old Justine Damond will be celebrated by the Lake Harriet Bandshell. Damon was shot and killed by Officer Mohammed Noor on July 15th after she called 911 to report a possible sexual assault near her home. Damon's fiancé and her father are among those scheduled to speak at tonight's memorial. The shooting remains under investigation, and Officer Noor has not made a statement about what he says happened.
President Donald Trump is warning of military action against North Korea. A new tweet from President Trump this morning saying military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded should North Korea act unwisely. Hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path. His comments come as residents of the U.S. territory of Guam find themselves in the middle of this crisis. U.S. military forces there are at the ready after a threat from North Korea that it is finalizing plans to launch 4 missiles near the island. Residents say they have mixed feelings on how worried they should be that the latest war of words might result in actual war. President Trump issued another warning to North Korea yesterday.
He does something in Guam, it will be an event the likes of which nobody's seen before, what will happen in North Korea.
Secretary of Defense James Mattis says the military is prepared, but he's still optimistic about a peaceful resolution. President Trump also saying that he believes China, North Korea's primary trade partner, will step up and do more to resolve the situation. Vikings fans are going to be talking today about some of what they saw in last night's win over the Buffalo Bills.
17-10 was the final score of the first preseason game for Minnesota. Sam Bradford had a rough go at the start from a lack of protection. For the most part, head coach Mike Zimmer was not pleased despite the win.
Twins are on fire, aren't they? Minnesota Twins swept the Milwaukee Brewers 7-2 win last night. Makes it a season-high 5 straight for the Twins, who didn't seem to get the memo that everyone had given up on them. Twins are 7-3 in August, so now it's off to Detroit for a 3-game series against the Tigers starting at 6:10 tonight. Twins have won 57 games. They're just 2 away from last season's total of 59 wins, so they'll make that easily. But hey, Kylie, they might make the playoffs even.
That would be really fun.
What are we, Matt? A half game out?
Half game out of a wild card spot. I distinctly remember the conversation after they traded their closer. We were like, well, okay, this was a fun little season here.
Fun.
We had
First
a go
couple
of it.
months, yeah.
And then all of a sudden here we're in mid-August and they're playing meaningful games still.
What do you think it is, Heather? Do you think like when everybody tells you you're out? I mean, obviously the
Nobody
talent
believes
is the
in
talent.
us.
Yeah. No,
Does
I
that
don't know. I
motivate?
don't know if that's. It could be motivating, but I feel like that's happened with the Twins in past years.
Yeah.
But there must be something different about
this group.
This group.
Yeah.
I mean, about how they're hitting, about how
Got some
well
exciting young
how well
players
they're
on
doing.
the
It was
team.
funny because last night we were switching back and forth. Twins, Vikings, Twins. Vikings. Weird time of year.
It's
Yeah.
true. You feel
know?
like you shouldn't be watching baseball and
Right.
football at the same time.
No.
All right, well, we're going to